Hey, it's Andrew with Gamer's Guide to Life, and we're here at Bohemia Interactive, and guess what we're looking at? I have no idea. Actually, you have no idea, but it's Carrier Command, way back, a blast from the past. So I'm here with Jan and Martin. They're going to be taking us through it. Why don't we talk a little bit about the history of this game?
Okay, so it's a game for the Amiga from 1988. Basically, the reason we're bringing it back is because the CEO of the company and his brother are big fans of the original, so they want to remake the original. Remake it give it a bit of a revamp, give it a new engine, new style, new look, and so basically that's why we've gone and written a new engine for it and made it from the start.
Well, first of all, graphically it looks pretty impressive, but I can definitely tell just by looking at this. This is a game that could be, well, might have a bit of a learning curve to it.
Certainly, but I would say it depends how the player wants to play it, because it is it's an action game with strategic elements. So basically, it kind of covers both ends of the spectrum. So you can either play it strategically by using the maps and give units waypoints, etc., or you can just go and jump in, take control yourself, and just blasting everything in your way. So we have support for both. Yeah.
Well, so why don't we give our viewers a little bit of perspective here? So why don't you set up Carrier Command for us? Talk just a little bit about maybe the premise of it.
Okay. So basically, Carrier Command is about two carriers fighting it out in an archipelago of 33 islands. So as you can see here on the screen, is it okay if I? Yeah. As you can see here on the screen, the red islands are the enemy islands. Blue islands are my islands. So right now we're attacking Fulcrum, which is an enemy island. So if you can just zoom in. Excellent. And here we're presented with the map. So using the map, we can just send our units using waypoints, etc. So using strategy gameplay, essentially take out enemy targets and play it completely from the map if we wish. Alternatively, we can control it from first person or third person, really. Let's just switch.
You assumed direct control.
Exactly. You can seamlessly switch to and from direct control, so you can either let the AI handle things, or you can switch in and take care of it. Okay, there you go, crash. But you can jump in, take control yourself. You can do anything.
Wow, so yeah, I'm noticing up here too. So you've got like the Supreme Commander, huge, extensive map here, and then in the top right-hand corner, that's the stuff that's going on right now.
Exactly. Picture-in-picture shows a preview of what the AI is actually seeing currently. AI being the artificial intelligence, the unit. Down here we've got four aerial units and 4 amphibious ground units. So those are the mantas and those are the walruses.
So how do you talk about the resource system here? How does managing this kind of thing work?
Mostly managed from the map. If my colleague will just zoom out a little here. Basically, strategy map. Yeah. So up here in the top right, we can see how much resources we have, and that's how much we can produce. Like that's our production. Our production screen. We can see over here, we currently have 6 mining islands, 4 defensive islands, and 3 production islands. Now, mining islands you get resources from. Defensive islands are just used to, for defense. So there's more units available, to defend your island with. Cannons, etc., are stronger, obviously. And production islands are where units are produced, objects, etc. Now, anything that's produced is moved to the stockpile island, which is an island of its own type. So if you want to, for example, my colleague here has lost 3 units, so to get those back, he has to produce new units, and they are produced on the stockpile, which he then has to transfer to the carrier. Now, he can either transfer this by moving his carrier directly to the stockpile and just basically loading it up, or he can use the supply bark, which he's showing right now, which he has sent, and here you can see it on the map, and slowly make its way to the carrier. So right now he's quite far away, so there's a strategic element to that. So in this situation, it's probably a better idea, since most of his combat operations are happening in this sector, it's probably a better idea to set up his stockpile over here, which he will do right now.
Now, it seems that since this map is so huge, how would you be able to defend all the stuff if there's multiple battles going on? Or is it just focused on one zone at a time?
It's usually focused on one zone at a time. It is seamless, so the enemy carrier is moving around in real time as well. So right now we're relatively lucky, I guess, that he's not attacking, but otherwise it will happen that, let's say you're attacking an enemy island and suddenly you'll get a notice that your own island is being attacked by the enemy carrier. So at any point, basically the carrier can attack from anywhere, but he is actually really moving around in the map just as you are.
It seems like this game, it's incredibly deep, but maybe some players would get lost if there's problems with like the tutorials and such. How is your tutorial system? Are people introduced to it in a seamless manner, just like the game itself?
Yes, it's our tutorial is actually part of the second campaign we have, which is the Gaea mission campaign. That's a story-driven campaign where basically we have we basically slowly introduce the player to various aspects of the game. So if my colleague will just switch to that now. Yeah, just the main menu.
There is multiplayer in this, correct?
Unfortunately,
no.
Not. This is a purely single-player experience at the moment. We have been considering it for some time, but that's up in the air at the moment.
Well, because I just saw him go into the guns, and just with a couple of people all messing around with the ship, that would be awesome. That would be pretty cool.
It would be nice, and it is definitely something we've been considering. But it won't be available for release.
Speaking of that, so what's your aim here? There's an upcoming beta?
The beta has already been released. The beta is available. It's a play and contribute beta, so basically you can pre-order it ahead. It is cheaper and you can get straight direct access to the beta. Now the beta has 7 islands available, so it is kind of reduced, but that is because we didn't want to spoil everything just in a beta. But basically we're releasing in September, last week of September, and that will be for the Xbox 360 as well as the PC.
How exciting. I think that the industry will be a better place if we explore more genres like this and maybe revive some titles that we've completely forgotten about. Guys, this looks fantastic. Can't wait to see it.
Just one thing, last thing I want to show you is the first-person shooter missions. Just a little addition we added.
Oh, sure.
So this is the first mission, where you head on over and you actually get the carrier yourself, so very personal.
I guess so. Man, you are surprising me left and right here.
Hopefully. Yeah, so basically you head on over to the carrier, and the campaign is basically, as I mentioned, it acts as a tutorial, so it does introduce you to individual aspects of the carrier one by one. Or for those who are already familiar with the concept and don't want to play the story-based campaign, they can just jump in there and take control, start a strategy game and play it immediately straight from the start.
Wow, yeah, this is what I was looking for right here. All right, well, again, I said it before and I'll say it again. Game looks fantastic, and I really mean that. Can't wait to try it out. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.